Today we have John Mullinder, Executive Director of PPEC. He was today a panelist and moderator, doing the two jobs at the TechPack conference kickoff, where we discussed corrugated board, for example, and bilateral trade between the two countries. But if you can tell us a bit about your perspective at PPEC, and for example, you discussed myths of packaging in Canada. In terms of greenwashing, you talked about greenwashing sins. What would be the worst greenwashing sin you could describe?
There's probably a couple. The first would be the impression that every time we need a new box or a carton that we grab a chainsaw and head for the forest. This is absolutely not true. The average recycled content in Canada is 76% across all paper packaging grades. A second myth, if you like, would be the deforestation myth. In fact, only 32,000 hectares of Canadian forest is deforested. That means it's not coming back to forest. And the major cause of that is not forestry. It is going to agricultural crops and to the oil and gas industry.
So to mitigate these misconceptions, what do you advocate? It's more public lobbying, or is it education?
A big part of it is education, because a lot of this misinformation is out there. Some of it's put out by our commercial competitors who are trying to smear a paper product, which gets to the greenwash issue. Getting the truth out, getting those facts out before people so that they understand the truth about the reality that's out there.
You talked in that context of responsible sourcing this morning. Can you tell us more on the concept of chain of custody?
Chain of custody is where a producer has a chain, a paper trail, if you like, of where they got their recycled or virgin material from. So and it's done by an independent third party. So they have these certifiers that go out and audit where the material comes from, and so that they can point to that and say we're independently certified.
And where are we at in Canada?
All the mills that are members of my association on the packaging side have that certification.
Bans on disposal of OCC. Where are we at in Canada?
We are probably the only corrugated association in the world that has actually asked for a disposal ban on corrugated going to landfill. We are lobbying various provinces. There are two provinces, Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island, which have banned corrugated and other paper materials from landfill. And we are lobbying the others because it's our feedstock. We need this material. In some cases, we have to import old corrugated from the US because we can't get enough in Canada. So it doesn't make sense for this corrugated sitting in landfill giving off CO2 and methane when we could use it right here.
So a full ban in how many years?
It depends on the province. There's a lot of politics involved. We have presented action plans of actually how to do it to various provinces, Ontario in particular. But politics is, as Dickens said, the art of scurrying nowhere in a violent hurry. And sometimes it's incredibly slow.
Well, good luck and enjoy Paper Week.
Thank you.
All right.